Alright. For the team that made this, I appreciate it. Seriously. Millie's Fantasy Party is a cool game, and I want to give it that. I want to say this right now. Look at this. Look at this beauty. It's a beautiful game, and I can't recommend it. And there's very obvious reasons. I don't want to boot the game up because, well, I don't need to. You kind of already know why. You've already warned it immediately from the warnings of it, but here's my own list of things I've noticed the problems were. First and foremost, if you go through the game, you will... Why the fuck did you not make the play button go to the nearest place or resume? Why did it immediately go back from the start? Kinda annoying, but fine. And everything else was fine until I pressed credits because I wanted to know who programmed, who did this. I only saw one person doing a lot of the work and the rest was artist. I did not read program. I'm sorry. That made me already question who made this. Same time as well, I also wanted to know who tested it. I did not know either that. It also made it much more scared because I was like, did no one test this? Was this a one-man show? Was this someone that just dropped in, put their money in, and walked away? And I felt a bit scared, but it didn't frighten me to the core. That's fine by me. But where this game really started to fuck me over and make me slowly say from a smile of yeah to okay to okay, I don't want to play this game anymore, is as I was playing it, when you get to the minigame, the flying minigame, the other three was fine, like, oh, get the sweets, yeah, a bit annoying, but you can easily learn that. The other one was driving, sleepable, but still good enough, and I like both of them. But the flying one was designed and was not tested. I did not feel tested because, yes, at the start you can easily dodge if you know how it works. I repeat here, an average player that comes in and plays this game will not know that and will die a lot from it. Alright, well... It's just a bit of, okay, what about collecting the power-ups? I like that idea, but the risk you take is too high, because if you don't, again, know the pattern, you can be like, oh, I'm going to quickly grab it, and then you lose, let's say, for example, it's a heart, so you can heal yourself. You lose the health you literally just gained, basically nullifying it, and in simple terms, you gain nothing, and you literally lose at the same time. It's a fucking rigged game. And you might be saying, well, you got the hard health anyway. True. I recovered the damage I just took, and then another thing can continue with that. So I basically lost it. In simple terms, I nullified it, made it not positive. Fine. Okay, at least that's fine. What about the power where you do more damage? It still feels like a chog picking them up and using. I definitely see differences, but they don't do enough. This game needs more time to cook, and I can feel it, I can taste it. It is very, very easy to feel, and I don't have a lot of nice things to say about it because that's the mechanical problem. But okay, well, okay. What about then, if that is the case, what about the flying one? Oh, we're not done with the flying one, are we? Yeah, we're not. Because when you die, you see the animation again. Alright, perfectly fine. One time, maybe, if you come back to it again, you see it every time. That's the only minigame, you see it every time. Every time. Every time. I repeat here. Every time you're seeing a loading screen and you see him say, oh my god, as the game glitches for the billionth time, and you go back in, and then you also have to wait if you die as you're seeing your propeller boy going boom, 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 and it's just taking longer, and it's harder and harder and harder to have the will to play it when you just know you're burning a lot of time and you're praying to God that this run is it. And even if that, you did warn about the glitch. Thank you for warning that. Thank you for warning players that they shouldn't be prepared for the situation the game crashes. Perfectly fine. I'm perfectly happy with this. I'm perfectly happy with this. Let me just quickly do this as well because I would like to have it. Good to know. Anyways. The thing is, simply as it is with it, if the player is doing them, as I did just today, I did this today, just so you know, these achievements are done today. Right here. Right here. Right here. I'm not trying to say this was the second day. This is today I did this. I did play this game some time ago, but I did all this shit today. So I know how it feels today. And what I can say for sure is after you've gone through the mechanics, you've gone through that, that is annoying, but again, you can still go through the slog. What about the mini games? What about the mini games? They come out of nowhere. I don't know how you do this, but do you think it's fun to go into a test that you just heard about? Let me repeat here. You didn't hear about it the whole week, and then you come in immediately hearing, oh, we got a test, and you were not even prepared for it. Everyone else was studying for it, but you didn't. You just didn't hear about it until it happened. That's how it felt. You were literally told, good luck. Here's mechanics. Good luck. I don't complain about not learning and through pain. I'm a Super Meat Boy player. I literally play Super Meat Boy. This game teaches you to learn through pain. It's a pain where a game doesn't tell you anything and tells you good luck learning the mechanics and the enemies and all that. Perfectly fine. But where this game succeeds and this game doesn't is simple. The loading is so short, it's non-existent. It's a Flash game that came out 2010 and has a non-existent loading screen. You have a final ending on the bad ending where you literally make the game fucking take, I repeat here, goddamn take 2 loading screens. 2 loading screens. I don't know what, but if you saw what Sonic 06 and said, we should copy that mechanic of 2 loading screens, well, congratulations, fucking did, and I'm surprised. Like I'm trying to be as nice as possible here, and I am very as nice as possible, and I really want to be that. I don't want to be saying it doesn't have it. It has the voice acting is good. I don't understand the language, but I know it's good. It doesn't sound like shit. I same time as well like the art. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. Sound design has been done really well, making sure it still works well with it. The world looks interesting, and I'm interested how the whole works. It is good, but the fucking problem is it is bad to play. It's a cake that looks delicious, but when you eat it, it tastes like shit, and it's hard for you to say anything good about it. And that's the problem. That's the problem. You gave all for expectations, but gameplay was never the strongest suit, and I can feel it. But that right there is just me complaining about, well, the one thing I wanted. Gameplay. And crashing and mechanics and But now that I've talked about all those things and I've gone through those, what else? What else is there left to it? And I actually have a reason. I have one more reason that I forgot to mention. Yes. Hey, you finished an ending. Yeah. You want the other ending? Yeah. Well then, do the flying mechanic again. What? Yep. Well, and that's where most players will look at the wall and say, I'd like to leave. Right there. You have to do that mechanic, that minigame, that specific minigame to see the other ending. Wow. Wow. Mechanics at its finest, as I say. Seriously, do you think anyone want to do that twice? I did that twice. I say that with no remorse for my own time and sanity. In short, after playing this, it's a 4 out of 10. For the studio, I know that you want to make a game that's fun, interesting, and and all that. But honest to God, if you want me to help you, here, you have my line. Go write a comment, please. Let me get in contact with you. I will be happy to help you with the game. Test it. Give me any form of it. I would be happy to help you as much as possible. I hope this feedback was something to help you. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this ain't gonna change until I see fixes. If you're going to get minimum fixes from all the things I've said, here's the one thing I want you to do. Remove the crashing. I don't know how you will, because I'm not a dev. I don't use Unreal, so I don't know how to do that. I have made a few cheap, easy games, but I'm not Unreal, so I don't know. But I have to say this. You need to go in and fix the crashing. Fix it. It is the one thing I would literally say you must. The rest is buggy and maybe some glitches, and some of them are funny, but literally most of the rest is fine. I'm fine with the game not telling me crap. I'm fine with the game being challenging and hard, because you know what? Most of it I can chop up the skill. That one, the crash, I cannot, and that's a problem. That is a problem that must be fixed. I cannot say, oh, it can be fixed with a... No, you gotta fix it. That is the mandatory fix. You have to. If you want to go for the second next best, loading time. Reduce that boy. Make it shorter. And third and final, repeat here, the difficulty of your minigames. Those 3 and you're good. The mandatory one, fix the crashing. The secondary, fix the loading times. And third, fix the information for the minigames. Preferably the flying one, and the additional bonus, this is additional bonus, remove the time for the flying minigame taking that long when you die, and remove the animation thing so you don't see it every time you start the game. Well, start the flying minigame again from the beginning. Those are the ones. The rest is fine, because some of them are just look a little bit around and be a little bit nosy, but seriously, the rest you should do. Again, I can obviously say UI problems as well with the menu, because if it needs to be fixed, because please have as well a way for a player to get into the game other than pressing down menu, because some players will not find that. It will just hinder more players. But again, this is my opinion, this is my resort, this is how I feel about this game. Take my opinion with a grain of salt, and remember, everything I say is just how I feel. I'm not showing gameplay, so don't take everything perfectionly. But I'm saying this as a person that is being as nice as humanly possible, and is trying his damnedest to find something interesting. Like I say here, I cannot give this game out to anyone, and I know you want to make some money back from this game, but please, if you're going to make any money, make a DLC with art and how the game was made. That will be payable. I will pay for it. I would be fine the game was free or even shorter, cheap, $2. $2, yoink, then go the actual price there for the art, yoink, $7 in your pocket. I know it mean you will not make as much, but this game is so short, I'd feel that it's a price. Even with a $5 that is something I can find somewhere else, and I would be much more fine with it. But again, I'm sticking to this, I'm sticking my money into this, and I'm not going to change that. Now then. Alright, that's enough for me. If you like this game, and you really want to try it out anyways, after you've seen it, the random people that have read this video, the game is in the description. I have linked it. I am not going to hide them that. The game is on Steam. You will have to pay for this, and I hope what I've said here will be fixed in the future of the game. I really mean that. I really do. Please, just please, developers, fix it. And for those who have been interested, I can only say take my opinion, and remember to not play this game unless you are willing to go through the pain that I've warned. Alright. Have a good night or day, and I hope to catch y'all next time.